and welcome to another episode of Lexx Education, the comedy science podcast where comedian me, Laura Lexx, tries to learn science from her in the wintry sunshine brother Ron.
Hello, I'm Ron. Never been happier for Bristol to have a microclimate. The rest of the country is underwater, and we've just had a nice, chilly, autumnal sort of kind of to it for the last couple of days.
A delicious, delicious day. How are you, Ron? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I was just telling you, I've just become a paid-up member of the Green Party.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Join me.
Everything I see about Carla Denier, and I've met her, she seems to have her head screwed on the right way, so let's do that.
Yeah, I've got Sian Berry, is our local Green representative. I went and did a litter pick with her the other day.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah, pretty cool. I'm a pretty cool guy. Took charge of the podcast. I was like, this is activism, kid. Pew, pew. You've got these kind of parents.
I don't know if I've discussed this on the podcast, but yeah, I'm trying to volunteer for the Greens. They want me to run a team for volunteers for them.
The science branch.
No, basically the data team.
The data what?
Day-to-day.
Events. You're just in charge of the day-to-day.
The data.
It's just a little gag I was doing about data, sounding like day two, Ron.
You're dressed like a cuddly bear?
Yep, I'm in a room that we have not used today, so it's chilly. I'm keeping snugly warm. I gotta go to Scotland tomorrow to do a job. It's gonna be a long day. I'm going to a party on Saturday dressed as a caterpillar from Labyrinth. I'm very excited about that.
Yes, I wanted to go to the same party dressed as the same caterpillar.
Yeah, but you're not coming.
No.
Where are you going?
I'm in London because we're doing the podcast festival.
Oh, yeah. But you're not coming to Brighton after that anymore, are you? We'll talk about this off air. We've got to stop catching up our lives on air.
No, we should do that in the body of the episode because it's physics that we need to record after this.
It is. And it's physics today. In today's episode, we're doing Waves 2.
Yeah.
It's a funny old episode. We won't spoiler it. But look, if you're finding the first bit a bit low energy, just hold on, okay?
Yeah, well, I mean, they've already heard some of Sad Laura. It's the last of Sad Laura.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not. Sad Laura will return in many sequels, but it's the last of this spate of Sad Laura. As we've discussed before, we decided to leave it in because we are not mental superheroes and no one should have to pretend they are.
No, it was funny listening back, though. I can hear the difference in my voice in the two. It's mad. Anyway.
I really didn't like myself listening to this, and I know that it was trying to keep up a sort of professional pretense, but it's just coming across like a top arsehole.
Hey, look, that's the way life is sometimes. Let's go do some waves, Ron.
Describing waves. So do you remember what we were doing last time in physics, Laura?
Not a Scooby-Doo, but I'll have a look back. Oh, waves.
It's the episode that just went out.
Yeah, everybody's mad at you.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's giving
No
you
one's
shit,
mad at me.
I don't care.
No. Look, it looks like someone's taking a bite out of this pencil.
They think they can do it better. The signal is so bad I can see about 4 pixels that you're waving at me, I'm afraid.
Because I'm at Agony Dad's house. And exquisitely painful Mum. Have you got your shit together yet, Ron?
What do you mean?
You said I was waiting for you to get your stuff together.
Oh, okay. 2 seconds. Sorry. We were doing waves last time. Today, after everyone's like, oh, Ron didn't really tell us what a wave is. Oh, I don't know what a wave is. Today we're going to do a bit more about waves and sort of get into what they're made of and how they work and stuff, okay?
Okay.
Cool beans. Right, okay.
I found a bottle opener in the shape of a guitar on Agony Dad's desk.
Is it red?
Yeah, is it yours?
I believe I was given that for Christmas once, yeah. I don't really use...
I've gone round it in my
bottle
notebook.
openers very much.
You use your teeth.
That's nice. I don't use my teeth. That gives me the ick. I use anything else. I've just sent you a link, Laura.
A sexy lady's vagina.
Wow. I don't have a vagina, but I didn't like that very much.
I was imagining a cartoon sexy lady. Ugh, it says this board is locked and I have to sign up and unlock for free. Ron, I've clicked the link and it says I have to sign up.
You shouldn't have to.
It says this board is locked.
I don't... Okay, sorry.
Do I have to sign up? Shall I sign up?
I don't know.
We couldn't create your board. Please try again, it says. I don't want to create a board. I just want to look at Ron's board. Oh, Ron. Oh, Ronnie.
What are you complaining about?
When they send you a fucking 6-digit code and you have to put that in and you're like, you know that that's just popping down on the taskbar. Who is that deterring ever? No one. Grow up.
Well, robots, I think, mainly. Okay, can you get into it now?
I'm trying.
Okay.
This is so boring. I don't want to do that. I'm already cross. This is making me crosser. Oh, God, Ron. It doesn't love me, just like everybody else on planet Earth. Oh, now I'm in. There's a blurry picture of a wave.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why is your arrow called Laura Lexx?
Because I'm signed in as the podcast one.
What's my arrow called?
Laura.
Oh, I've deleted the wave. Sorry, Ron.
Can you undo that?
Yep.
Okay, cool, it's back. Right. Cool, right. Let's share this so that it's included in the thing. Okay, cool. Right, Laura, we are going to be technical gremlins, guys. Okay, cool. So we're going to learn how to describe a wave like this, all right, Laura? And we're going to learn about how to measure things about it. Okay?
A wave like what, Ron? You have to describe it. It's a podcast.
That's your job. You do the peppy descriptions. I do the
You're
science.
the teacher. You do the peppy description. Okay, I'll do it.
That's a sine wave, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. It's a wave. What it looks like is there's a stage, and we can see right through the stage, and there is a caterpillar who is climbing up and going down under the stage looking for something, climbing back up to do a little bit more performing, climbing back down, looking for something else, climbing back up to do a bit more performing, climbing down, looking for something else, maybe a contact lens or a screw, and then comes back to the stage and just crawls into the wood.
Sure. All right. Lovely stuff. Laura, we're going to learn about the amplitude, the wavelength, and the frequency of waves, okay? Can you hazard a guess where on this graph, draw with a little line, where do you think the amplitude is seen? How we could measure the amplitude?
What's the amplitude, Ron?
Sort of the size of the wave.
I reckon that is on the
looking at that-
y-axis.
Yeah, so the whiteboard is so that you could draw on it and maybe give some visual stuff.
But it's a podcast. No one can see it.
Yes, it's on the y-axis. It's the distance between the maximum point on the wave and the line going down the middle.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. What do you think the wavelength is?
I think the wavelength is that from like peak to peak or trough to trough, you know, like this equivalent length from one spot to the same spot.
Yeah,
on
it's
the next
basically
wave.
just from... Yeah, same spot on the next wave, exactly. And then how do you think, imagining that this is a wave that's moving along, how do you think we'd measure the frequency of the wave?
How many peaks in a given distance?
That affects it. There is a relationship, a mathematical relationship between frequency and wavelength, but obviously there's something else that plays into it.
What? I thought you just asked how to measure frequency.
Yes, I did. So there is a relationship between frequency and wavelength, but how many are in a bit is not like. That's how you'd just be counting that would more give you sort of the wavelength, wouldn't it?
Well, I was thinking it'd give you how frequently you have a peak, which made sense to me to be the frequency.
Yeah. So the wave is moving.
Is it to do with
so
the angle of the mound?
no, it's to do with the speed of the wave. So the frequency is the number of waves that pass a point each second.
Oh, that feels... What? What? Oh. What?
What?
Oh, so they might be moving at a different speed.
Yeah, different waves will move at different speeds, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I'm so thick. Okay.
So if you increased the wavelength, but the speed of the wave didn't change at all, what would happen to the frequency?
It would slow down.
Exactly. Yeah, if you increase the amplitude, but you didn't increase the speed of the wave at all, what would happen to the frequency?
Nothing.
Nothing indeed. They are not connected. Okay.
Not like the tailbone
Have you
and the
written
leg
that
bone.
stuff down, Laura? This is the lesson.
No, I haven't, but I feel okay about that.
Okay, we'll move on. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Right. The next thing that we're going to learn about is a property of a wave called a period, Laura.
I've got my period now.
A period? What bloody explains it? A period, Laura, is basically how long it takes for one cycle of the wave to pass a point. So it's defined as 1 divided by the frequency.
How long it takes for what? Sorry?
For one sort of full bit of the wave to pass a point.
For one full bit of the wave? What does... Like a whole...
One full cycle of the wave.
One full cycle. Okay.
From one point on the wave to the identical point on the next bit.
Yeah. Okay. I understand. And that's called a wave period.
Just a period.
Okay. Sad without
Okay.
my gel pens.
Period
It's
is-
just not as good.
Why don't you use Agony Dad's crayons?
Well, he's only got 3 colours and they're all yellows. I don't think they're going to show up very well.
That's weird.
Yeah, you know what his desk is like. It's just a graveyard of stuff.
Yeah, I hate it. Yeah, period measured in seconds, obviously, because it's time. Do you know what frequency is measured in?
Period is measured. Oh, hang on. You told me what the equation was for it. What was it? 1 minus
1 over
wave.
frequency.
1 what?
1 over frequency.
1 over... What does that mean? 1 over frequency.
1 divided by the frequency.
Okay. Right. Okay. I've got that bit. That is in the can.
Cool. Do you know what the unit for frequency is?
Hertz?
It is hertz. Well done. Hertz is
Yeah,
represented
that
by
was
an H,
festering
a capital
away
H and then a little
somewhere in
Z.
the back of my brain.
The next thing that we're going to learn about is how to calculate the speed of a wave. Okay?
Okay.
Wave speed is equal to the frequency times the wavelength.
That makes sense.
This makes sense because the higher the frequency, the smaller, the bigger the wavelength. No, the smaller the wavelength would need to be to go at the same speed.
Ugh, I understand it all, and then you say a sentence, and it's like peering down a kaleidoscope and trying to hold everything where it was in the beginning. I hate physics so much, and I'm already having a bad day, and now it's physics.
We can stop.
We'll carry this on another day.
We've done 2 parts as well. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I'm ready.
Well, I'm ready too, Ron. We're back, and I'm more cheerful now.
Hello.
So I was just going to say, we've had a discussion about what to do about this episode as to whether to scrap the initial bit of recording and just start again, or do what we have decided to do, which is leave it in and continue, because I've said it before with a couple of things. People talk a lot about living with mental health issues and talking about it, but sometimes I think it's good to just show it rather than be like, oh, I was sad the other day, but you don't need to see it. Hey, look, I'm not always perky.
Yeah. We bear a lot of ourselves on this podcast. Then
I've got one tit out right now.
No, she doesn't. You're weird sometimes.
Can you imagine that? Oh, that would be so uncomfortable.
Yeah, it would be horrible.
Oh, it'd be horrible.
We're related.
Really related. We look the same.
We're the same person.
We're the same. Anyway, we were doing waves, Ron. I'm going to rehab to you what we learned.
Yeah.
So we learned about amplitude is the bit at the top of the wave.
Amplitude is the maximum displacement.
No, we didn't talk about that. But
so it's the amplitude is not the top. The amplitude is the distance from the top to the middle.
oh, we didn't talk about that. Hang on, let me just adjust that note. I'm glad we're distance from the top to the middle. Is that amplitude? Okay. And then the wavelength is the horizontal distance from one point on a wave to the same point on the next cycle of the wave.
Yeah.
A wave period is full of bloating. No. Wave period is how long...
It's just hard for me to riff on that without like being like, oh yeah, women on the blob, you know, like... So
just riff in
thumbs up.
No, don't put your thumb in it. Wave period, how long it takes for one full cycle to pass a point.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what I've written.
No.
How long it takes for one full cycle to pass a point. Periods are measured in seconds. 1 over frequency. I don't know what that means, but I've written it down. I've also drawn this bottle opener. Frequency is hertz. Speed of a wave equals frequency times
Sorry,
wavelength.
you are right, actually. You are correct there.
I know I'm right, mate. I'm parroting you.
Hey. Sounded confrontational, but it was actually quite nice.
I'm always nice.
And always sounding confrontational.
Yeah.
And then there's also the frequency as well.
Yeah, I said that hurts.
Yes, but what's the definition?
1 over frequency.
Oh God, I've just looked at my second screen and seen all the tabs. And one of them is just the Google search of gay Greek physicists. Next to George Washington Carver and Netflix. Fun. Right. It's very dark. It's very dark in my room now.
We found out we were paying for the Netflix again the other day.
No, not this Netflix though.
But just a different Netflix we saw.
Someone's Netflix, yeah.
We've bloody cancelled it.
Good. Good indeed.
Just really watching a lot of Disney Plus at the moment, watching The Bear and
Yeah.
Bob's Burgers.
I'm watching the films of
kitchen-based.
Wes Anderson at the moment.
I find them all a bit filmed too close.
What
I like
does
to put the
that
camera
mean?
really close to people and film.
Fucking
I
hell.
find it really annoying.
You really are a bit neurospicy, aren't you?
Why? You know, he gets up real close for his angles, and it's like, just back off a little bit so that we can see more. I don't want to be in Bill Murray's nostrils.
Well, it's because all of the shots are framed with...
Yeah, they're all weird. I don't like it. Hi. Child's podcast. Hi.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing her on Sunday.
Yeah, she's rad. She's obsessed with copcopters at the moment.
Copcopters.
Copcopters.
I'm going to tell her my helicopter fact.
She'll point at the sky. Copcopter. All gone. All gone. All gone. And then you just have to go, yeah, the helicopter's gone home now. All gone. Yeah, it's gone home. All gone. Yeah.
I suppose you do get them quite a lot in Brighton because they're always like looking for missing lads in the ocean.
She's only ever seen one.
Oh.
And it was at Mum and Dad's house,
Oh, right.
going down to the marine camp. But she's obsessed. And any lawnmower or... Hi! Really? Oh, okay. She's drunk. I'm so sorry, everyone. This is embarrassing. She's hopped up on fruit sticks and milk. She's she's good fun. I took her to the soft play today, and there was like 3 separate areas, and all she wanted to do is play in the one for the 6 to 11-year-olds. It's just like, I mean, fine.
Yeah. Was there a death slide?
There was a slide that was faster than I thought it would be when I went down. And it had a wiggle in the middle, and then I bounced, and it was surprisingly good.
I want to see if I can still do a death slide. I was very
I bottled
not...
it. We bottled it. Where were we? And we bottled it.
Well, we were
Was
at
that
Creeley, but we bottled it. Well, at least I bottled it because you couldn't see the bottom, and I didn't want to like break a child's ankles.
Yeah. Sorry about these incredibly rude interruptions from
I
Charles.
think I speak for everyone when I say we're enjoying it. Right.
is,
Well, let's crack on with this episode.
Oh, it seems so boring though, because we just recorded the nice episode about historical scientists, and now we're back to waves.
Yeah, and to be honest, it was quite good actually that you were such a sourpuss at the beginning of this episode, because it really distracted from how all-consumingly boring this episode's going to be.
I don't understand how physicists don't just have a permanent boredom nosebleed.
Well, I think they probably would. I think loads of jobs are boring.
Not this boring. Not waves boring.
Do you want to just list some whales again? That was a bit...
That went down very well with the listenership. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they lap up anything you do.
Because I'm wholesome, Ron.
Yeah.
You're numb to it because you've spent so long with me, but I'm a delight. I'm a breath of fresh air in the comedy industry.
It's just turned into a rain episode. It was such a nice day earlier.
Oh, I'm sorry it's a rain episode for you, Ron. It's just delicious here. Did a workout in the garden this morning. Except my shoulder's really hurting because I'm so tense.
That's not good.
No.
I'm going to the gym a lot at the moment.
You're looking buff, mate.
Thanks. I am quite buff now. I'm pretty swole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
You can bench press Child of the podcast.
I very easily. She's not heavy.
Oh, yeah. I think I could bench press her, actually.
Yeah, I'd be really worried if you couldn't lift your own child.
Yeah, but bench press is different to lifting.
Yeah, it is lifting. You understand that, right?
She was doing a workout with me earlier. I've got a little 1.5 kilo weight, and we were doing like pull catch press, and she was copying me.
That's really cute, and also probably quite good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep trim. It's quite hard to dip back in.
A wave, dip in. Oh, like the sea. Hey wee. Oh, this is why I fill it full of sound effects, just because then at least there's something to look forward to.
What, like
Chicken
a child
noise.
reading a book?
Yeah. You know those books where then you'd press the button and... Somebody
got
doesn't
our
want to take
own-
their clothes off for a bath.
Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to bang through the rest of these formulas, and then we'll be getting onto electromagnetic waves next time, 6.6.2. So let's just bang through this, and then we'll just have a bit of a lovely chat for the rest of the ep, and then we'll start afresh at the start of 6.6.2 next physics.
And that's 3 weeks away, which is basically never going to happen.
Exactly, because we've got Halloween in between that, we've got my birthday, we've got loads of fun stuff coming up.
Yeah. I can't wait to record the moon episode.
Yeah, we do need to do that, your birthday treat.
I'm going to do that research while I'm on this hen party this weekend.
Right, okay, so do you have the formula for period written down there? Chocolate plus crying plus rom-coms equals... No?
I've got seconds, comma, 1 over frequency.
Yes, that's period. Period is defined by a capital T.
What?
I don't know why. Probably, maybe time. Maybe it's time.
So what do you want me to write down? T equals...
1 over little f, which stands for frequency.
Okay.
It's what you've written down, it's just you've used not the symbols that the land has chosen.
Oh, God. All my goodwill towards you vanishes when you become physics man.
The wave speed, Laura, is the speed at which energy is transferred through the medium.
Ugh.
Or the speed at which the wave moves. Sure.
Oh,
Stop me if I'm going too
you were going on
fast.
about how a wave isn't necessarily a thing moving, it's energy moving through a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Like a Mexican wave.
The people
is a
don't
great
move.
example, because the people aren't running around the stadium, but
Yeah.
the motion is waving.
They were doing hella Mexican waves in Lille at the weekend.
Lil. Did you I can't even think of a question to distract you.
No, they were nice though. On the way back, we we got like stuck on a tram for ages, and like shoved in like cattle. Like everyone just like stood there, and like we were sat there for like 25 minutes just on the tracks. And me and Max start chatting to this like older Scottish couple. They must have been in their 50s or something. We were just chatting to them for ages, and like people were singing songs and stuff. It was all very merry. And then we started just ask like the whole group, not just us, but just asking people where they were from. They'd be like, "Oh, where are you from?" It's like, "Oh, I'm from Scotland." And we'd be like, "Oh, Paolo Nutini." Okay, and then we sang like a Paolo Nutini song. We'd be like, "Where are you from?" It's like, "Oh, I'm from Somerset." Okay, cool, right, we'll sing fucking the Wurzels. Just yeah, it was a lot of fun. Right, wave speed, Laura, equals the frequency times the wavelength.
I know, I told you that.
Okay, have we already done this bit? Wave speed, meters per second, frequency, hertz,
Hang
as
on,
we
hang
know.
on, hang on.
Wavelength
Hang
is
on,
meters.
hang on.
Let me fucking finish.
No, hang on. Wave speed is meters per second.
Yeah, like a speed.
Yeah.
Frequency is hertz, as we know.
Yeah.
Wavelength is in meters.
Wavelength is in meters. Okay.
Wavelength is denoted by the Greek letter lambda.
Jesus Christ. What? The drama school?
Lambda.
Yeah.
No, you're thinking of RADA.
No, Lambda.
I don't know what that is.
It's a drama school.
It's a Greek letter. It looks like an upside-down Y.
London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art. It looks like an upside-down Y, did you say?
Yeah, like an upside-down, not capital Y.
How do you even do that? Like a bendy H? Oh, like a little brontosaurus looking behind him.
Yeah.
Ah! It's the lamb before time.
The lambda before time.
Nice, Ron. It's all coming together.
Yeah,
What
boy.
does it mean again? Waves.
Wavelength.
Wavelength
Yeah.
equals wavelength. God in heaven, they make it complicated. And that's meters, but it's also a brontosaurus.
Yep.
God, why not just say wavelength?
Laura.
You look very earnest today, Ron.
I am.
You look
That's
a
it,
bit
Laura.
like Bernard Cribbins today.
Who the fuck's Bernard? I'm going to Google to know how...
Bernard
I've seen it.
Cribbins. That's who you look a bit like. A young Bernard Cribbins, obviously, not an old now Bernard Cribbins.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
I don't love this for me.
Have you Googled young Bernard Cribbins, though?
I've just Googled Bernard Cribbins and some young pictures have snuck in.
Let's find out what young Bernard Cribbins looks like. Young Bernard Cribbins. Yeah, he's got a Yui look about him.
Yeah, it's not dissimilar.
If he had a beard on, similar, I reckon. Did you say that was it? Are we done? Is that all the
Yeah, we're
signs?
done. Yeah.
Oh, we were so nearly there.
Oh, he was the Wombles narrator.
Remember you're a womble. He was in
looks
the
like Mike
Railway
Bubbins
Children is
in
what
that
I
picture.
remember him from.
What?
The Railway Children.
Don't know it.
He was a companion in Doctor Who. Oh, he died. He died last year.
Yeah. He has an album called The Hole in the Ground by Bernard Cribbins.
Oh. Well, anyway, you've got a look of him about you today. What are you Googling now? More Bernard Cribbins? Ron, what are you doing? You're up to something. You're being sneaky. Have you found a filter? You're listening to the Bernard Cribbins album, Hole in the Ground. It's jaunty from the dancing I'm watching.
It's very Hello Children Everywhere.
Yeah, well, I guess it's that era, isn't it?
Hang on, get this in your ears. It's very right, said French. You have to take the doors off.
down,
They're gonna have to go.
We was
Getting
getting
nowhere, and so we had a cup of tea.
I don't want an essay from Grammarly. Oh, he's very Dick Van Dyke.
Right? It seems Laura's listening to a lot more of it than I did. She looks quite horrified.
Why did people write songs? So hang on, so this song so far, it's 2 minutes long, and so far he's digging a hole. He describes the hole in some detail, and then a man comes along and tells him that the hole is wrong. Have a think about digging a hole somewhere else. You can't just put a hole. This hole is round. Square holes are the vogue right now. Why were people writing these songs?
Was digging this hole. A hole in the ground so big it was round. It was there, digging it deep. It
Now
was
get to
flat
the
at the
bit where the
bottom
bowler
and the
hat guy
sides were
turns up.
steep.
Keep going.
When along comes this bloke in a
Here we
bowler, which he lifted his, scratched his head. Oh, he
And then
looked
puts on
down
a
the
posh
hole.
voice.
Poor demented soul, and he said, "Do you mind if I make a suggestion? Don't dig there. Dig it elsewhere. You're digging round. It ought to be square. The shape of it's wrong. much too long, and you can't put a hole where a hole don't belong. Yeah.
I haven't listened to the end of the song, so I don't really know what goes on, but is he going to dig another hole?
Listeners, you listen to Bernard Cribbins, A Hole in the Ground.
Hit him in a bowl of head.
Tell us what was going on later on with the hole.
No explanation as to what the hole's for.
Oh my God, Right Said Fred was by Bernard Cribbins.
Really?
Yeah. Man.
Oh, he's having a cigarette break now.
Well, there you go.
Now
Bernard
he's
Cribbins was a part
standing
of
up
our
for the
childhood
rights
as well.
Of his hole. He says, I just couldn't bear to dig it elsewhere. I'm digging it round because I don't want it square. And if you disagree, it doesn't bother me. And that's the place where the hole's going to be. So he's defending his right to dig a hole. There must be a secondary meaning to this hole. I think the hole must be euphemistic for something.
I think it's a political message about the rise of far-right fascism.
Well, maybe this should be the theme tune of the podcast from now on.
There's
still 30 seconds left in this video, so I think the bowler hat man might say something else.
You just keep listening. I'll wait. I'll listen to a different song.
Oh no, he's killed the man in the bowler hat and buried him in the hole. Oh God, the punchline was he kills the man in the bowler hat and buries him in the hole. That got dark.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, anyway, that was Waves. Can't wait for the quiz.
I've been eating so well this week. I made a delicious bean chili.
Well, see, I'm in a hotel, so I'm doing that thing where you try and eat as much for breakfast as you can to avoid eating again for as long as possible through the day. And I'm doing so well. I can eat so much breakfast now that all I need later is like a bag of crisps and a protein bar, and I'm done, and I'm good.
Wow.
Yeah. This morning, I had a 3-course breakfast. 3 slices of bread with mayonnaise and smoked salmon. Then roasted kind of potatoes or something with 2 different types of cheese on them. Then a bowl of granola, yogurt, and nuts.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've gotten myself down to 2 meals a day, which is fun.
Ron.
Yeah. So I have food at 11 and at 6, and then.
Ugh, I couldn't do that. I have to eat the second I wake up.
Or I go to the gym the second I wake up, and then I'll have a protein shake.
That's disgusting. Everything you've just said there is disgusting. Why don't you just work for Wall Street?
I basically do. I work for big tech.
You are. You're a big tech. Anyway, Ron, we need to do a quiz. I'm worried about this quiz because 1, I was sad a bit in the episode. 2, it was a long time ago. 3, it was very boring.
Yeah. And I'm not convinced this is the right quiz.
That might give me a better chance of getting it right, though.
I don't want to do a normal episode.
Yeah, it's hard to get back to normal after the fun of... Oh,
we did our lovely gay episode, and then we did Halloween for ages, and
now we're just back to waves.
Yeah.
Ugh. But listen, this is the podcast people have come to love. It's the one we must do.
Yeah. All right. Question 1. What are the 2 different types of wave? No, this isn't the right quiz. I haven't written a quiz. Hang on.
Is this the quiz for the other time we did waves?
This must be
2 wave episodes.
Yeah, this will be the quiz from before that. I just made no notes for the last.
Let's just do that quiz again and see if I can do it this time.
No, I'll pull some questions out my caboose and we'll see how we get on. Properties of waves. Yes, that's what we were doing. Yes. Okay. Laura, what's the formula for wave speed?
Speed of a wave equals frequency times wavelength.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Sorry for brapping.
Are you Hercules Mulligan?
What's the formula for period? 1
over
month plus a lot of
frequency.
complaining, am I right?
1 over frequency.
Yes, that is also true and correct. What's the definition
no
of
idea what that
amplitude?
means. Amplitude is the height. It's the distance from the top point of the wave to the x-axis.
I'll give you that. The wording in the syllabus is the amplitude of a wave is the maximum displacement of a point on a wave away from its undisturbed position.
Yeah, and I was never going to say that.
What's the definition of a wavelength?
That is the distance from... I feel like we've done this quiz. I've answered this question before. Anyway.
I thought we'd done the quiz.
I don't know where the recording is.
When did we talk about Bernard Cribbins?
Did we talk about Bernard Cribbins?
There was one episode where we listened to Bernard Cribbins and we sang Bernard Cribbins.
Maybe we've done this quiz. Where is it then?
No, but I didn't have a quiz written, so we couldn't have.
When did we talk about... Is Bernard Cribbins... Maybe it was in the second half of this episode.
Yeah, I think it was. Or Cribbsy.
God, this whole podcast has such an air of two people wandering around an abandoned asylum. Just, did we talk about Bernard Cribbins? How are you? When was that? Yesterday? What's a wave? I don't know.
Have we done this quiz?
A wavelength is the distance between a point on a wave to the same point on the next wave.
Yeah. What symbol represents wavelength?
Oh, it's that little diplodocus.
What's that called?
Wavelength.
What's the symbol called?
Why? Wooben?
No.
Schmiggle?
It's like if a baby sheep was being stupid.
A baby ship was being stupid.
Baby sheep.
Oh, dumb lamb.
Lamb, duh.
Lamb? Oh, yeah, like the drama school. Yeah.
What's the unit of wavelength?
Wavelength. Meters?
Yep, what's the unit of frequency?
Hertz.
Sometimes. Yeah, let's say...
That's the saddest thing you've ever done.
let's say that's the end of the quiz.
All right, well done, me.
Yeah, real good, man.
Well, apart from that bit where we forgot everything that was happening
Yeah,
in the
apart
middle,
from the Bernard Cribbins episode we had in the middle. That was pretty good.
which people have presumably just listened to.
That, disclaimer, that was a month ago?
Yeah, it was ages ago, man. So don't even come at us with your complaints. Go away. We'll see you next week.
Do you want to do a quick fact with Ron to end the episode?
A little cheeky one.
Yeah, to tease
An
content
episode.
that people might have already heard.
Yeah, all right.
You have to intro it. Are you still melting ice to get water?
Yes, Ron.
Why?
I'm
Drink
very
out the tap,
thirsty.
you fucking idiot.
Like I said, I'm eating a lot of crisps and not drinking any water.
Yeah, drink out of the tap.
I kind of am, but I'm boiling it first, so I have to wait until the
What?
ice and the
Why?
boiled water meet in the middle.
Why haven't you asked someone?
Because I don't want to talk to anyone. You're literally the only person I'm speaking to other than audiences, Ron. And all the other acts think I'm weird here now because I got to the gig last night and then spontaneously nosebleeded everywhere.
Yeah, because you're drinking boiled water that you're then cooling down with ice. Of course they think you're weird.
I haven't told them about that, have I?
Anyway.
Hello. It's time for a quick fact with Ron.
Some caterpillars avoid becoming a bird's lunch by looking exactly like the last thing a bird wants to eat, bird poop.
I like the way that you said colon out loud because colon bird poop. Oh no, they don't have a colon, they have a cloaca. Ignore. I actually think I learn better when depressed, Ron.
Yeah, probably.
Listening back to the first bit of that, I'm like, oh, I'm listening to you and repeating back the correct answers.
And I guess you were right all along. Not good when you do that. Not the best content.
No, it's not. It's not a fun episode. It's better when I have no interest.
It's chock full of Cribbins.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be pleased to know that today I have no interest in paying attention and I'm quite chirpy.
Lovely. I have no idea if I've prepared for today's episode.
Oh, you'd better have, Ron. You'd absolutely better have.
Why?
Well, just 'cause we need to give him a good banging pow pow.
Oh, I don't think I have.
Ron, you said you'd do it yesterday because we didn't record yesterday.
I didn't say that.
Oh yeah, you were prepping for the live show. Anyway, Ron, we need to do a birthday shout out for this week. Ron, we need to do a birthday shout out for this week.
Whose birthday is it?
Yours!
Handsome's got a birthday.
Handsome's getting older. Handsome survived another year.
Yeah. Eat shit, Jimi Hendrix and Kurt Cobain. This boy's 28 on Thursday.
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, happy birthday. Ron, I bought your birthday card yesterday.
Lovely. I bought your first Christmas present from me the other day.
That's very exciting. That's really exciting. 1 month until Advent calendars begin.
Bloody hell.
Oh,
£11 a day.
I'm going to tell you, that is basically all the podcast's going to be in December. Intros, outros is just going to be a rundown of what I've opened that week.
Love it.
Very excited. Yeah, all right then. Should we do the register? Should we say thank you? Oh, we should say there's a new Patreon episode in the feed. Laughter 2, our second look at Laughter Theory. Second look at it, but covering chapters 1 to 3, because of some...
It's nice that those go off so much now.
Yeah, I enjoy it every other week now. It's fun.
Yeah, it's chock full of content.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a really fun episode. I'm enjoying the laughter ones. I'm looking forward to recording another one. That's part of an ongoing series that we're doing where I'm teaching Ron about my favourite subject.
Yeah.
That's out now. Yeah, double Patreon. So yeah, we've got Laughter out now, and then in 2 weeks' time it will be Rusty Sugar.
Rusty Sugar.
Ron and I wrote some fictional stories about Rusty Sugar, and we've recorded them, and they are ready to go. So do join patreon.com/Lexx Education to support the podcast. And huge news, Ron! The Leicester Festival tickets are now on sale.
Brap.
Yeah, so if you couldn't get tickets to yesterday's show at the Cheerful Earful Podcast Festival because we sold out in like 24 hours, then jump on some tickets to the Leicester Festival. We are at the Black Horse in Ayleston on, I want to say, the 16th of February? The 18th of February at 4 in the afternoon. Sunday the 18th of February at 4 p.m. So just do a little search for the Leicester Festival. There you go.
Lovely. I haven't told you this yet, but the gentle boy might need to be in the show on Sunday.
Yeah?
Because he doesn't have a ticket, but he's going to be there, so he might...
Gentle boy.
I was thinking Gentle Boy's Corner, and we'll throw to him every now and again.
I love Gentle Boy's Corner. It's like the opposite of the naughty step. It's a corner you have to go to when you're a gentle boy. Yeah. You've been so good. Gentle all day. Go and sit over there.
Huh?
Well, have a lovely birthday, Ron.
Thank you.
See, that's more timeline fuckery, isn't it, there? I said if you didn't get tickets yesterday and then you're like, in 2 days he might have to be part of it.
Yeah. And I'm still 27 now, but when you listen, I'll still be 27, but a few days closer.
What fun. All right, lab rats, have a lovely week.
No, we have to do the register.
Oh, we have to do the register. We do. That's very true.
We haven't spoken in a few days.
No.
Patreon register.
Do 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 dee 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 lum bum ba dum ba da dum ba dum. I tried to go for a bit of a whatever his name is that composes Home Alone music there.
John Williams.
That's it. All I could think of was John Humphreys. So that's not who it is.
Hold the phone.
Yeah.
Home Alone is your go-to when you're thinking of John Williams.
Yeah.
That's fucking mental.
No.
Not Harry Potter or Star Wars or Jaws or like Jurassic Park.
No, Home Alone. It's a bit more iconic than any of those.
You gonna do the register?
Do you want to do the register?
All right, big old Lexx Education double thank you to Robin Rex, Chief Closer Upper for Wes Anderson, in charge of picking Bill Murray's nose hair ready for the emotional close-up.
Beautiful. Thanks, Robin. A big thank you to single name patron Vivian.
Needs no surname.
Simply Vivian. Vivian is the robot that getting sent a small code of numbers prevents from being able to log into some services. Vivian is... I didn't understand that sentence. I don't know if you could tell from the reading. Vivian is the robot that getting sent a small... Oh, I remember now, yeah. That getting sent a small code of numbers prevents from being able to log into some services. So sorry about that, Vivian. Sorry there are services you can't use, but someone's got to be you, babes, and it's you. Thank you for being a patron.
And finally, thank you to Angela Fell, who is the person who tells Bernard Cribbins where to dig his hole and what shape it should be. Parentheses, not here and not square.
Important job, Angela. Thank you for your service. And thank you for being a
Cribbins
patron.
back in his lane.
Cribbins, man. Bet he never thought he'd be on this podcast. But no one saw that Cribbins turn coming.
Cribbins Education is not a crossover anyone saw coming.
Oh, Cribs. All right, Ron. Have a lovely birthday. I'll see you on Sunday.
But it already happened yesterday.
Time is bendy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
No.
Class dismissed.